after 2 preseason games. Well, it looked like a pretty intense practice today. Where do you think you guys are at in terms of being ready for the start of the season?
I mean, it's still a work in progress. It's hard to say. Today was a really good practice. We really pushed ourselves. We're taking it kind of like to that next gear, and that's something we talked about in film a lot. So defense is going to be our focus. We've talked about that a bunch. So just keep grinding. We'll be ready by Friday.
How's Lynx look for the first time, right?
Good, yeah. I mean, she looks the same as she always does. I feel like she's always she's Nina. She's going to work hard, be big on the block, run the floor. Yeah, she looks good.
I was wondering if you could kind of, having now played with the feet for a few years now, talk about how you feel like being a mom has kind of changed her approach to her job.
Probably, I mean, she's always been a patient person, but I think like patience with like the younger players and like she's just being able to communicate effectively too. I think that's probably the biggest thing, and she works hard. I mean, she always has, but when you're a mom, you really have to grind it out. So I think that shows on the court too.
Rachel, in Toronto, obviously there's a lot of fanfare and pageantry around it with the sellout crowd. I'm curious how that sort of manifests during like a preseason and training camp, though, because obviously you guys are on the dog days of getting ready for a season to start. Just sort of having like a party atmosphere like that around a preseason game. What was it like to experience for the W? But how did you sort of separate the two sort of responsibilities of needing to get to work and also beyond?
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, it was a really cool experience. It was kind of funny, like, seeing so many fans, and then I was thinking, like, who are they going to cheer for? Are they just going to clap every time anything happens? Like, on both sides. But, I mean, obviously they were cheering for Carl, but, I mean, it was fun. I mean, it was still a preseason game. We talked about that. Like, we still got to get better. We still got to, like, do what we've been doing. Even though, like, this is this big thing, we still got to be able to come out and play Lynx basketball. So it was fun to kind of experience the fun side of it, but also learn from it. We watched a lot of film and got a lot out of it.
Roster deadline coming up in 2 days. Does that sort of put sort of like a dark cloud over like the mood of everyone, or is it just don't even worry about it?
No, I don't think anyone's really thinking about it. I mean, I know I'm not. I haven't really gotten that vibe from anybody. We're just taking care of our business. I mean, like I said earlier, like do you can't control some of that stuff. If you're taking care of your business, then the rest is out of your hands. So I feel like everyone's like in a really good place.
You played against Tiffany for a while.
Yeah.
Do you think she's done in this camp surprised you?
I think defensively she's been better than I thought.
Offensively?
Defensively.
Well, defensively.
Yeah, like offensively I knew she's always can get to the paint whenever she wants. I think she has been shooting the ball better than maybe in years past. And then defensively, like when she gets down and like grinds it out, I'm like, okay, she can move her feet. I mean, she's obviously fast and athletic, so that surprised me more than I remember in Indiana.
I don't remember her being so versatile either.
Yeah.
In terms of being able to educate everyone.
And she's been really coachable with that. Like Cheryl's really worked with her, and like I've been trying to talk to her, and she's just been taking it by stride, and just kind of like going for it. So she's been really good about that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey,